And welcome everyone, thank you very much for tuning into the pre-match build-up show on Anfield Road TV. Hugely anticipated fixture, Liverpool versus Spurs. This is probably, when I look at the fixtures every single season, probably one of my most frustrating games because you know exactly what you're going to get from Spurs. Yes, they've had feels like they've been absolutely shocking, but they're still above Liverpool in the league standings. Of course, they have played a game more than Liverpool in the Premier League. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, Reds. Score predictions, team lineup as well. We'll have a delve of what Jurgen Klopp's comments have said in the press conference in the lead up to this game. Canate looks like he potentially might be coming back into contention from that injury anyway. Would you start Canate? Would you start Matip? For me, I'd start Matip just due to the fact of how impressed I was with him against West Ham away from home, getting a goal as well, building on that confidence. Just in relation to Canate's recent injuries as well, if we can just keep him fit on now the end of the season, of course he'll be going away for international duty with France at the end of the season, which is frustrating. But I'm not liking the reoccurring injuries from Canate. I'm hoping this isn't a trend for the future seasons to come. We've had the difficult injury spells with Matip in his Liverpool career, but with the start Canate, Matip for me to jump ahead with the start 11s. I'd like to see Matip go straight in there. I think he done well. Back-to-back games wouldn't do him any harm. But in terms of Liverpool, going into this game, all we can do is very much build on the confidence in which we've seen in the last couple of weeks. Wins against Leeds, Forest, and of course West Ham. Yes, beginning of the year, you're looking at those fixtures going, yes, we should be getting guaranteed 3 points out of all those games. But it's been a difficult season, and it's been a difficult season for Tottenham Hotspur anyway. Spursy, whatever you want to call them anyway. It's Conte, I think he was massively disrespected by the football club. I get he come out with that stark, damning statement, but Jose Mourinho said something similar before he left the football club. Conte, he's a serial winner. So is Mourinho, serial winner. You only have to look at what he's done with Roma in Italy this season. Obviously, last season winning a European trophy. So Tottenham, they get all these new coaches, world-class coaches, serial winners, and then they get used to the Tottenham way of losing and not winning trophies, which is... It's always been the case with Tottenham. Not a very long time ago, obviously in the 60s and 70s, and obviously in that era as well, they were hugely dominant sides in English football. But since the turn of the century anyway, Tottenham have very much struggled to really fathom any rhythm, apart from obviously that League Cup win with Ramos as their manager a very long time ago. So I've watched obviously Tottenham a lot in terms of the watch-alongs this season. Disappointing from all accounts, really. I think Bentancur was a massive injury for them. I think they've not really got a like-for-like replacement. The Uruguayan really impressed me since he come in from Juve, but apart from him getting injured, Son really hasn't done enough in the Premier League this season. Similar with a couple of our players, in all honesty, but I think the drop-off in form from him this year. Harry Kane, if the things that you all do say about Harry Kane, is he going to stay at Tottenham? Is he going to go to Manchester United the end of next season? We'll find out anyway, but if I'm Harry, I'm leaving. I have Harry's ability, needs to actually start winning trophies. But going into this game, you look at last season's performance against Liverpool. They come to Anfield and very much did park the bus. He frustrated Liverpool. Obviously, I was in Newcastle at the time with me Geordie mates anyway. And it was probably one of the most frustrating games from last year. You knew what you're going to get. Sit everyone man behind the ball. And it's up to Liverpool, of course it is, to break down that stubborn Antonio Conte system anyway. But Liverpool couldn't quite do it and get all the 3 points. And, of course, obviously, that the season wasn't lost just on that game. But it really antipified Liverpool's season last year anyway. But Chat, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. We'll get to obviously James Pearce's tweet anyway in relation to Jurgen Klopp's comments this in the press conference. Canate, as James Pearce said, Canate back for Sunday's game versus Spurs. Keita expected to train today. Jota should be okay after getting a blow to the back versus West Ham. And he goes on to say, Jurgen's quotes James Pearce, Klopp for push for Europe. We take what we get. It's not that we started the season thinking getting into Europa League would be fantastic. I just want to create a basis for the best possible scenario, play our best possible football, and squeeze out this season what we can. And that's very much Jurgen's spot on there. That's all we can do, as he said there, creating a good springboard to go and elevate our football next season. Of course, the window will speak for itself. We've still got a couple of players, hopefully a lot of very talented midfield players to come into the team and help us push us on even more. Starting 11 chat. You look at the team that did play against West Ham, here it is. Obviously Alisson, Trent, Matip, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robbo, Curtis Jones, Fabinho, Henderson, Salah, Cody Gakpo and Jota. For me, as I've said, I've watched quite a lot of Tottenham and I've done a watch long against Newcastle. Newcastle, as we know, one of the most informed teams in the whole of Europe. But what Newcastle did against Tottenham was very much exploit them in the wide areas first and foremost. And for me, I'd like to see Darwin Núñez start this game alongside obviously the likes of Cody Gakpo and Mohamed Salah. But what Newcastle done was getting that ball into the wide channels, really stretching this Tottenham back line. And it's a back line that doesn't have a lot of pace in terms of the abundance of pace. Obviously, Romero, off the back of the World Cup, he's surrounded by absolute clowns. In all honesty, I do rate the lad. I said that at the beginning of the Newcastle watch along, and my man conceded 5 in 21 minutes. But here we go anyway. In reports today, Naby, as Jurgen did mention, potentially might be coming in. So I'd throw Naby in there for potentially Curtis Jones. As we know, he's played 5 consecutive Liverpool games, Curtis Jones. He's been absolutely exceptional. I've still got hope for this lad. I'll continue to bang the drum as much as people think that he's not good enough. If he wasn't good enough for Liverpool Football Club, first and foremost, he wouldn't still be at the club. I think he's got a lot of talent still to showcase. I know he's 22, but the injuries in his Liverpool career they've really stinted his development as a youth player anyway. And obviously the injury last year, the eye injury, he's had some weird injuries, but hopefully that is all behind him now and he finishes strong and hopefully he starts, if he's fit, he starts the majority of all the games to come, and that'll just give him the world of confidence, really. And I hope first and foremost his development in terms of Liverpool. Let us know your score predictions as well. I'm hoping a Liverpool win. I'm gonna go with 2-1. Darwin Núñez and Cody Gakpo to score. The more and more I see of Cody chats, he's an absolute revelation, Cody, in all honesty. I had a lot of PSV season ticket holders in my live streams anyway when we announced that we'd be signing him from Eindhoven anyway, and they were like, you've got a very talented player on our hands, captain of the team at such a young age. I didn't have any qualms. I could understand. I think all of us, the people that have got sense anyway, when you analyse his first couple of games, he come into a team that was underperforming, and for me, he was still playing well. The football fan on social media currently is like very hypercritical of Cody Gakpo. Yeah, my man's just played 2 90-minute games. Like, what do you expect him to do? Get a hat-trick over the 2 90-minute games anyway? It's not going to happen. But everything that he's doing in the last couple of weeks is really helping him. He's gaining confidence anyway, and obviously he did allude to Cody in terms of this week, saying that he does feel Liverpool is home. So that's only going to benefit him. It's going to benefit the fans, benefit the team as well in his overall performance, in all honesty. But yeah, chat, let us know. I've gone 2-1. Let me know your score predictions. If you are new around here and you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you do smash that like button. Really does help out the channel. And subscribe if you're new. And yes, we will be live tomorrow. Apologies, there won't be a quiz today. Just obviously a pre-recorded episode, chat. But everyone, I will see you tomorrow for another live stream watch along. We will be doing a watch along on the channel on Sunday, so please, if you are watching the video as it goes out tonight, do pop in, say hello and get involved as well. And obviously you can just sync up the timing as well. If you prefer to listen to us and discuss with all of us instead of listening to Martin Tyler.